I do this recording thing. So hello again. I am excited to be with you, and I want to tell you about the choice that I had to make yesterday. And perhaps this is a choice that some of you may have to face. So here's the story. Last week, I had a mammography appointment, and which I do twice a year between an MRI and a mammography because I come, unfortunately, from a family with a lot of cancer issues. So the chances of having cancer is really high in my family. So I went and checked it last week. And I actually remember telling Bob and Yaniv that I'm feeling really good about it, that there's nothing wrong, that I'm feeling it's just fine. It's just a regular checkup. It will all be good. So I went and got it done and put it behind me. They said they'll call me if there is a problem. They'll send me a message on the email. Okay. Monday comes and I was working all day. I was doing some coaching for Positive Intelligence and I didn't even look at my phone. Later on at night at 8 p.m., I see that I got a message as well as an email that they need me to call back. And 8 p.m. on Monday night, I'm thinking, whoa, okay, what is going on? Why do they want me to call? Usually they just send an email that everything is fine. And I'm thinking, I'm breathing. I'm connecting back to my feeling last week that I had a good feeling. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll call tomorrow. So of course, during the night, I had some moments where I woke up and the thought came to my head, oh, I need to call tomorrow morning. But I tried to calm myself down and go back to bed. I called yesterday, Tuesday, and they said, come now. So I'm swallowing a little bit and I'm thinking, okay, I'll come. I had some appointments. I postponed them, some obligations. I called and I said that I will not show up. And I went. So I arrived there at the mammography department at the breast center. And they said, okay, it's going to take about 3 hours because we are not going to let you go without telling you what we found, which I was very grateful for because who wants to handle the unknowing for any bit longer? So they said, we were going to do some imaging and different kind of imaging, and we will give it to our radiologist and you can wait in the room. And if there is need to be further testing, we will let you know. And I said, okay. So in my heart, I'm feeling, okay, I'm just going to do that. Probably, I looked on the internet, they said 5%, it's nothing. So I go in, I do this extra imaging, and then I wait in this little room for 25 minutes. And I'm thinking, okay, they're going to tell me that everything is fine and then I can go home. So I listen to music. I listen to some positive intelligence work that I do. 25 minutes later, they come and they said, well, we need to do further testing. So now we have to take you to an ultrasound. Breathing. And I'm by myself because COVID-19, you can't have anybody with you. And they take me to a different room, put me on the bed, do an ultrasound, and they say, after they do this, they say, stay right here in this room, laying down on the bed, and the radiologist will come and talk to you. I'm being left alone for the next, turns out to be about 13 minutes. And then I think to myself, what should I do now? Should I think of the fear that may be creeping up in my brain, of the things that could go wrong? Or should I channel all my thoughts into the possibilities ahead that are good for me? Can I calm the survival brain that I have that says, oh my God, there's crisis. You may have cancer. What are you going to do? Or at these 13 minutes that I don't know what it is, I'll calm myself down. And I chose the second option. I said, since I don't know right now what's going on, what I do know is that I can calm my body down. So I'm doing the PQ that I tell everybody about in positive intelligence work. And I literally feel that I'm getting into this very calm and energetic place. And I'm literally scanning my body, which is something that you can do when you build up your practice, your PQ practice. And I feel my heart expanding with energy. I feel positivity and love growing to myself, to my situation. I don't feel that I'm a victim, but I feel that I'm a winner in my heart. And that's the place where I am as they return, and they turn on the light and they said, free to go. Everything is fine. Everything, it was we just wanted to make sure that we didn't see anything, and we didn't. You have a clear bill of health. Can you imagine then how my joy was high, but also what I felt, that it was coming together in line with the feeling that I had. How often are we not in tune with the feelings that you have with your body, the feeling that you have in your mind that makes your brain go into this storytelling and making up stories that sometimes it's nothing connected with actual reality. And so I wanted to share this with you, the choice that I had to lean into my, oh my gosh, it's a crisis, it's anxiety, it's a moment where something bad could happen, or leaning into the sage perspective, into the wiser part of my brain, into the idea of curiosity about what is the next step, but also solutions, compassion, exploring, calming ourselves, and thus creating a bigger positive energy around my body. And that's what I did yesterday. I didn't choose, when I was home, when on my way, I called my daughter, I called my husband, and I said, I was doing my PQ and I did not get under the negative feelings that could arise. My brain was not going there. And it takes practice and it takes time. And that's what I do now, that I think is so incredible, because we all have the ability to tap into that vortex within ourselves of that positivity. Yet, so often, we go into our automatic way of feeling, behaving, right? Thinking. And this was here one example where I didn't let my brain take over my heart, right? I said, no, I know that sense of uncertainty, fear, judgment. Oh my God, what is going to happen to me is going to control. I'm not going to let it. I'm not going to let it. Being stronger than your own mind, having your mind be trained in a certain way to create a different feeling, and therefore different behavior, and therefore different thoughts. So I wanted to share this with you. And if you're interested in more of this kind of work that I do with positive intelligence, you're welcome to write it below, and you're welcome to join in a free webinar that, as a matter of fact, I'm doing tonight. It would be interesting if I had to do it yesterday, but it's tonight, Wednesday. So if you're interested, send me your email and I'll gladly add you to the group that is doing it tonight at 5 o'clock. All right. Bye, everybody. Be well and be healthy. Bye.